Okay guys, just gonna try this out. Oh well, looking a bit bright there. Okay, I'll just reset my phone. What are we doing? Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is just do some map editing and kind of explain what I'm doing, just because I feel like making a video. So what I've got so far, I just decided to make a kind of, I guess, a new map-ish kind of thing. I've still got my other one, but I just like starting new ones and seeing what I can come up with and just little creative things. So this one, I don't really know how I kind of thought of doing this area. Basically, I started off by doing, we'll come to this view, as like my other map video. I kind of showed you how I do my corners, and I've kind of done that there, and that's kind of where I started off. Basically, I kind of just wanted to do kind of a turn, so I started off with a wall and I did a bit of a turn and then another wall, and I was like, I don't really want it just as like a flat room, so I was like, let's give it some height. So I started doing a ramp, and then once I'd done that, I saw that it made a really nice turn there and up there, so I kind of wanted the inner side to turn like that as well, so I made this. Kind of doesn't look the best when you look at it like this, because of the fact that skinny, long, long, oh shit, skinny, long, long, and then you've got here, and then this is kind of all symmetrical, or yeah, symmetrical. It is symmetrical, but more all the faces are the same size as I'm getting at, whereas these ones, I mean, I could change that, but I think they'll just change the sharpness of the corner, which I don't really want to do. And I mean, since I put this here, it kind of makes it less circular, and I'm going to change this up. So if we go to this mode here, the textured mode, it's not that noticeable. As you can see, it's just kind of just looks like a incline. This may look a bit weird, how it comes around for the corner, then dips back in to make it wider. But I don't know, it just adds a nice little, I don't know, little thing to it. I think it looks kind of unique. Yeah, unique. It's unique. It's not kind of just trying to stick to, I don't know, the smooth shape, because if that was smooth and this one was perfectly smooth, it would just be kind of like a perfectly smooth hallway, and it doesn't have any kind of best word difference to it. So yeah, that's kind of where I got. And this originally was up at the same height, but I was like, just having one corridor, I mean, of course, I could have like another route coming to this area through this side here, but I thought maybe having like a kind of drop down area could be quite neat. So I'm not too sure on the heights. I think character height is... No, I think character height's probably about here. So it's not much of a rocket jump. Not too sure. I don't think Scout could double jump that. I could search up the heights and figure it out, but I just kind of just roughly guess at the start, and then I, jump in game and test out who can actually access the areas and try and rebalance for that. So after putting this here, that really leaves this kind of, if you're taking this route, so what I've done, if you come over to this side, I've kind of made it so this is going to be, these two are just going to be the flat platform. That's going to be the corner edge where you stand and it slowly dips down. This is going to be the dip down. So this is going to come down on an angle like that. So this is kind of going to be at the top, I guess. And I added this here instead of just having that, just because I wanted this platform a lot bigger, but I didn't want to stretch this out and have, this part coming out of the wall like that. Just right now, it just seems a lot better. And in having this route, if you're coming, say, coming up here, up to here, you're going to be faced with, snipers and everything like that. So, you kind of need something to balance this area out against snipers who will just, basically have free reign over there. And in a sense, snipers could have a free reign up here, but then again they've got no protection, so you kind of need something to kind of balance that out. So what I was thinking was, so we'll grab this, click on this, and we build another wall. I'm thinking about actually, we'll create that, bring it up one, so it's on level like that. Because when you click on that, when you click on a box and then you create a box, it creates it, how do you put it, the similar, like in the exact same position as that box. So over here it creates it at that height and at that thickness. Say if I was to click on this one and I was to create another box over here, as you can see, we'll come over here, it's going to be the same height as this one I've clicked on, and same for this. If I was to click on that one and then build a new block next to it, it's going to be the same height. So a good way to build is, you click on the floor that you're wanting to, if you're wanting to build a wall, then you draw your shape and then you just shift it up one like I did, and then there you go, that's the starting of your wall. And then if you want the wall higher, just drag it up like that. So we've got the beginnings of kind of, I guess you could say, a battlements or a deck. A deck. So what I'm wanting is to actually have kind of almost like a rail guard here. So what I can do is I'll shift drag that, which basically replicates it, and this will make it easy because then I can just drag it down here. And two? No, I think one height should be enough. Even that looks a bit thick. I'll probably have to shrink it later on, but that just gives me a rough idea of how I want that. Not sure on the spacing of that. Okay, with this one, I think I might have to drag this out a bit, like that. Just because it's just going to make it a lot easier to make this room. If I drag those out. Even though I don't even think it's going to be a room, really. Okay, see what I've done is I've put... Okay, this is probably going to need to be stretched out a bit even more. So what we'll do is we'll select the parts we want to move. We'll move them down a bit more. And we'll just yank this out. See why I've decided to have the door kind of mid-range or more to this left. I'm probably even going to bring it a bit more left. So we'll shrink that down to 2 on that side. And then pull it like that. So I've got it like that. That's fine at the moment. Actually, I'll just cover up that. Like that. Something like that. These walls seem too thick. What's the thickness on those? I might have to downscale it, so we go to, where is it? Smaller grid. There we go. And this allows us to just have a smaller set grid like that, making these walls thinner, and it allows me to make this thinner as well, because as you can see, you can scroll out and it has, like, your bigger boxes. As you scroll in, the boxes change size, but this is basically the smallest they can get unless you go to this grid and just make them smaller. So I think this each square is 16 by 16 hammer units. Previously, if you go back to how it was, it's 32 by 32. So yeah, we've just jumped to a smaller size here. Okay, so we'll bring this back. I'm not even sure if this is a good idea. Okay, and a good way to well, this is how I do them anyway, the door frames. As you can see, you know, you've got your room, and then you want that little, just that little bit right there that goes over the top. So what I do is I'll just shift drag and basically put a clone of the wall there, and then all you have to do is go to one of these side ones here and just lift it up, and there you go, you've created your little door. Not really liking this texture, it's kind of annoying. Okay, so we've got that. We'll just select all these textures. I don't know why this is the default texture. Got that, and then we go, which one is it? Apply current texture. There we go. Everything's all rocky. Could even possibly have some rocks here. Maybe just like, got this. We have to double click on this, and what is it? Object. No. Static. Static. Jeez, I haven't done this in a while, as you can see. So we've got prop static, and we go to world model. Please don't crash on me, mate. This happens far too often with the model browser, and it just doesn't want to work. And it looks like it has done that. Yeah, it's like the render window for this is like shot up to the top left. As you can see, it'll probably be like up here, so all my information needs to be like shifted down there. If we go here, there we go, sweet. So what were we looking for? Rocks, eh? So we go rock. So we've got the rockets. What do we go for? No. Something like that. I think these ones are looking too big. Maybe that one? We'll just see how big that is, eh? Okay. That one does seem rather large, but it looks okay because it's going through the ground, and then it kind of comes down here. So if we can just shift that maybe just a slight smidgen down, because as you can see, it just looks really weird how it kind of, I don't know, goes up like that. It probably should just be, the bottom of it should be about here. That's just what I think anyway. It just looks a bit odd. But then again, you might have to lower that. We'll just see. We'll lower it and just see what it looks like. Lower it to that position. There we go. Yeah, I think that's okay. I mean, maybe we could lower it just... no. Right, so if we delete that... yeah, we might need to rotate it. I think rotating it could work. So what you do to rotate it is if you click on an object and you click on it again, it'll come up with these circles. And if you've used Microsoft Word or anything like that, or Publish or PowerPoint, you know those circles just rotate, so you can just turn it around as you please. Shit. Rotating it far too crazy. Like that. And that even might allow for a little sneak jump up there. I think that's pretty good. I actually want to try that. First we'll just shift these back. Actually, we'll finish off this first. Sorry if I'm not in the webcam position, because fuck. We'll see where it's at. Yeah, I think I'm leaning more to this side. That's just what I do. Fuck it. Okay. We'll try and finish off this first. Okay, so what we need to do is drag this down. So that's not the side we want to drag, so it's this side. So I'll click on that, hold control, and click the other, so both of these points come down at the same time. Doesn't seem low enough. Actually, I want to compare the width of this and this. Because if we shift that over... Okay, so we're 2 points out. We're 2 points out. So if we go 1, 2, click on that. 1, 2. Hopefully you guys will understand what I'm doing. Boom. Okay, I might try and just drag this down a little bit more. So I'll go back to this, and we'll select our points again. So if you select that one and drag that down, obviously it's only going to move these 2 points, and you'll be able to, I don't know, make some weird shapes, but we want to grab both of those, so both points are moving down. If we go down to here, that should be enough. So what we'll do is we'll select this square, because this is the correct size we want. Bring it out over to here. Sweet, so it's over this here. And now all we have to do is drag it down and match that. So now we've got a down ramp to our next platform. Then we'll stretch the platform out. Click this. And then we'll hold down shift to replicate it. So there's the one right next to it. And we'll go flip horizontally as well, so vertically. And so now it's vertically the same. Bring it over here. And now all we have to do is rematch it. And so now, if we go here, we have just created a little down ramp. As you can see, it's a pretty tight squeeze, and it's not touching the ground. So what we're going to do is we don't want to shift the slope of this one and pull it all the way down, because that's going to be different from that. So what we'll do is we'll bring it down so it touches... No, we'll bring it down so it's one away. Actually, no. Think about what would be the easiest way. This will probably be the easiest way. 1, 2. Okay. So now we'll just repeat that process. Flip vertically, drag it back over. Hopefully it meets at the correct spot. Oh, does it? Is that perfectly hitting it? Oh, gotta see. Yeah, it is. Oh baby, we got it. And look, that's enough room for a character. Sweet. And little nice things you can do to, I don't know, smooth them up if you want to. This is what I like to do. So we'll come over here, and as you can see, it's very blocky, and I do kind of like my things smooth. So we will shift and drag, select this, and as you can see, I've selected those corners, and then you can actually drag them on top of other corners and it will merge, so it creates a triangle like that. Which means we can select that, bring that out there, and drag it to about there. That's the middle. What would be the best way to do this? I'll go here. I'm trying to make it look nice. YOLO. We will just YOLO it. Just. So what I've done is I've done that. And see, basically I'm just kind of YOLOing the curve. which I don't think it's sharp enough. Well, I think it's too sharp, should I say. This one looks too sharp. So we can go like that. That looks slightly better. Boom. Okay. So I've got that, and then one last curve. Which probably won't even be a curve, will probably just be a straight line. Oh no, slight bit curve. Yeah, and I'm kind of just going by the eye, I'm not really going by certain anythings really. And then so we just make triangles to fill up these gaps here that we've made by making triangles. And then, once you've done that, as you can see, I'm not too sure if you can, it's created a semi-smooth edge, and then it's got this here, so what we'll probably end up doing is maybe re-smoothing that out, or we could just have it as a little ammo pack area, so we could just go select this tool, place down that. That's annoying, it keeps going to that. Oh, you gotta change it in there, fuck. Oh well. Then we just type in ammo, medium, apply, and then we got an ammo pack. So we'll do that with a health pack, so we'll go health, and we'll chuck a medium there, and boom. So now we've got a medium ammo and a medium health pack. Just pretty nice. I think this world is going to be pretty dark, which sucks, but we'll give it a go. And so since you've created that smooth edge there, it'll probably be good to have another smooth edge on this side, because it will just kind of, I don't know, make things look less weird, because if it's got, you know, this blocky edge, unless you change these textures, because you could change these to wood like this. You go texture, and we'll just go, fuck, where is it, browse, wood, and we'll pick that one. And then so you can just make these wood textures like that, and these can be stone, which kind of makes sense for it to be curved. Obviously you and I have to change all those, which isn't too hard. Even then you could just go like this. Oh, that's not working. What? Like that. And you could do something like that, and then just have that as some rocky outcrop maybe. Kind of build on that. Not too sure. Again, still all in progress. Still, I don't know. Still deciding. We'll go like this, and we'll go run map. What's happened to my music? It's kind of just stopped. That's some pretty good music. Has this been running for longer than 20 minutes? Holy shit. Okay, we'll call it that. And this will build the map. Hopefully it doesn't turn to shit. We will launch the game, and while it's launching, time to check Snapchat and all that. Oh my god, didn't even send, motherfucker. Well, it's sent now. Fuck's sake. Hate technology. Says the guy on his computer. Okay, so we'll go map. Fuck, I can't even remember. Shit, what's the name of the map? Sallow. Let's see if we can run this map. Hopefully it works. If not, I'll make a cut. Actually, I can't. my video is this shit, I'm just kind of YOLOing it. So if this is like 40 minutes long, oh well. This is me just map making. It's taking its time. This is really nice. This music is. I hope my voice is fucking recording. I really fucking do. Yeah, sweet it was. Okay. Sometimes my mic doesn't like to work. Yeah, this is like royalty-free music, which is nice. Ooh, that is fucking loud. Audio.
Give 'em hell, boys!
That's weird, you have to have it like so low for it to not be loud. Sweet, and we've got this little thing here. Got a nice little ramp. We'll go sniper. Wait for the respawn. And we'll see how good this little sniper spot is. Let me know, does this look like a really huge, I don't know, ramp or like stairwell? Everything looks super sized. I'm pretty retarded when it comes to proportions. In my maps it takes ages to get the right proportions. See, this is, I like things like this. See, like coming through here as a sniper, it leaves you quite vulnerable. I don't know what's going to be out there. There might be no sniper spots there, but I like it how it's like you're not always protected. Like coming out here, you know, you got like even that little spot there. You know, people can snipe you through there depending on what's actually in that area there. You can come out here. It's just like boom. Oh wait, we're gonna test this out, weren't we? So you can't jump up there, but we could, in theory, be a dirtbag. So I'll disconnect here. We'll go back to here, and if we want that to be climbable, because obviously we do, but not as super easy, so what we'll do is we'll select this one, because this is kind of roughly the height we want. Come over here, and as you can see, it shows kind of the, I don't know what you call it, the rocks, that's what you call it. So we'll build this here and create that. And so that is far too big, so we won't be able to climb up on that. So we'll have to lower it, and what we could actually do is bring that up there. So I don't think that really matters. Just so it doesn't clutter up the screen, I guess. And is that the height we want it? So I'll just get a better view of it. I think that's probably a bit too wide. So if we go here, I think that's pretty good. Then we'll lower it to the height of the first area we want climbable. Maybe bring that in. Bring that down a... No, that's a good height, I reckon. So we got there. And then what we can do is we'll replicate that and bring that over here, but then raise it up. So what we have now is some stepping stones. But what we don't want is that to be visible. So we go into our textures. Let's see if I can do this again. It's been a while. Oh, did I get a reply? No, I didn't. Friend fell asleep. Has she seen it? Nope, she fell asleep. Sweet. Well, not sweet, because I fucking didn't reply correctly because my phone's shit. Okay, so special? No. Text What are they called? They're not admin textures. Fuck me. Keywords. Tools, that's what they are. Tools. I'm a fucking tool, mate. Pretty sure. No, because there's way more than that. Invisible placement. We'll try that one. Apply. There we go. So these are invisible. So we'll go save, and we'll go rerun the map. Okay. And so hopefully these blocks will exist, but be invisible. So you can jump on them, but you won't be able to see them. So people will try and climb this and go, oh, I can actually climb these rocks. But technically they're not, they're climbing on invisible blocks. So we'll jump back into here, go map, and we'll go to shallow. I don't know why I named it shallow. I name my maps random things after certain things. I think it might have been because I had sellotape in the room. Yes, it's quite, one of those arbitrary things. What would be kind of the class that you'd really want to get up there? Maybe a medic? Okay, give it a go. Oh. And there you go. Oh! And there you go. Up. So it worked. But as you can see, it's not perfect. As in, you can't perfectly, how do you word it? It's not like super easy to jump on. I made the position, like the areas to jump on quite small. You can see it's not like super easy, especially if you don't know exactly where the spots are, which can make it hard. But there you go, you can do it. And I love making little features like that, I guess. Guess you can call them that. Wait, can you shoot through them though? They still seem like physical blocks. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. No, they sort of seem like physical blocks. I don't know if we shoot up there. That's where I'm running. No, don't. Kind of. I don't think it still registers as a hit box per se though. Yeah, that doesn't. That's nice. So you can still jump on them. Sweet. So that's a little thing I've learned and something hopefully you've learned. So yeah, basically it's that little corner there. So I think we can kind of refine it. Maybe if we pull it out like that. One. Nah, that's far too big. That's where this comes in. Make the grid smaller. So you stretch it smaller. And then we'll pull that one in. Yeah, okay, we can bring the grid back to its standard form. There we go. Okay. So right now that's looking okay. Is there any other areas we want to work on? Well, we'll see how long this video is. 30 minutes. Okay, I think we might stop it there, and I might make another one, but some good progress. I might actually do some work on my other map and upload that as a second video. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. I mean, give feedback on this one if you liked it or not, if it was helpful. I don't know, I'm not too sure because I don't think a lot of my viewers are Hammer mod people, but hopefully it's helpful, hopefully you enjoyed it, and thanks guys for watching.